I'm Michael Bugeja, author of Living Media Ethics and distinguished professor at Iowa State University of Science and Technology. This summary is from my class at the Green School of Journalism and Communication, but you all can use it as an enticement to look further into each of these topics. Today we're going to take a look at all manner of lies. We're going to start with lying basics, white lies, half-truths, exaggerations, and falsehoods. It's important to know the categories of lies. As always, we refer to important books and research when talking about media ethics, and one of the masterworks on lying and why people lie, our philosopher Cecilia Bach's book, Lying, Moral Choice in Public and Private Life. We're going to go over her section on so-called white lies and admit how often we tell them, and then discover whether or not telling them is a good moral choice. In each of my lectures, I try to find a philosophical base, and when it comes to lies, the expert here, at least in philosophy and Occidental philosophy, is Kant's categorical imperative, and we'll discuss that in class. We have a section on the ethics of gift giving. Sometimes we give a gift for the wrong moral reason, to manipulate someone perhaps, and sometimes we accept a gift for the wrong moral reason. And we're going to take a look at the ethics of gift giving, but also, if you're a member of the media, what happens if a source or client gives you a gift, and how do we assess whether or not to accept it? Whenever possible, we take a look at what science has to say about ethical situations like falsehood and lying, and we show that often with YouTube videos so that some people in the class learn by visual stimulation, and that affects the brain. We also show videos that depict the consequences of telling a lie. And as you can see with this case study by former Congressman Anthony Weiner, we include a content warning because of the subject matter. I feel it's important to alert students and viewers that content of any video may be upsetting. That doesn't mean that we don't view the content. It means that one might prepare oneself for that content. When it comes to public relations, we have to take a look at the ethics of quote making. It is a practice that comes with some risk, and we're going to take a close examination. We're going to explore ethical quote making and fabrication. Just as we use science in media ethics to form a good foundation for discussion, we also take a look at court decisions. And when it comes to quote making, the Supreme Court has issued an opinion on that, and we'll take a look at that and try to learn from it. We also are going to examine lying in public life and lying that goes on in Congress, the White House, and other public entities meant to serve the people, and how we should respond to that. Whenever possible, we'll ask reporters and practitioners to share their views as working journalists or public relations practitioners. In this case, when it comes to public officials lying, we have an interview with Chuck Rosh, a former national political reporter for the St. Louis Post. And advertising is the only branch of mass communication where we find laws that mandate truth-telling, and we'll take a look at truth in advertising. When it comes to law, there are new laws by the FTC governing spam and how we should identify those irregularities and how to report them or keep in compliance with the Anti-Spam Act. And then finally, we're going to take a look at advertisements that have violated truth in advertising. So this is a comprehensive summary of what we'll look into in depth in my media ethics class at Iowa State University, and that you can read in my text, Living Media Ethics, Routledge, Taylor and Francis, 2018. Thank you.